Every now and then when they start building again, they start going down those two-lane roads. They want the whole freaking road. And when they turn, it takes...
Good morning, everyone. I'm Danny Moore. I'd like to see more people out here because, I mean, the weather's nice now, but I guess everybody's golfing, so. But come on out and enjoy the breakfast with us, you know, so have a good day, everyone.
Well, I'm just glad to be back on Michigan for the summer.
Anything else?
Till September. That's all I have to say, okay?
Hey, good morning, everyone. It's great to be at the retiree breakfast. Hope you can join us next time. Summer's going great. The grandkid time, learning to swim, having fun at all the sports, and going up the cottage up north soon. So it's all been great. Hope to see you next month.
Good morning. Summer for me is not that great because I've been laying mulch and painting the deck. Although golf has been great, so having a great time.
My summer's going great. I'm planning to have a sleepover with my grandpa this summer. I really want to, like the 4th of July sleepover, catch some frogs, and also I really want to go to Mounir after this, but my summer's going awesome other than that. My cousin Jenna is babysitting and she is awesome.
Well, my summer is going good, except I have my wife in a nursing home or rehab center, but she's getting out tomorrow, I think, so that's a good thing. And everything is fine. I like the hot weather.
Lee Buckner here, and my summer's going pretty good so far since we're only about 3 or 4 hours in it. I hope to have a good summer. Our leading up to summer hasn't been much, but I hope it'll get better.
Another thing that I've been working on diligently this summer and for several years is this 1924 Studebaker. Recently, I changed from hydraulic brakes, which I put on, to power hydraulic brakes, and hopefully it'll make the car stop easier.
Going fine so far. I'm still waiting for that big check in the mailbox someday.
Hi, everybody. This is the first day of summer, and we're having a great time again at the breakfast for the GMR, and so far it's been a real good summer.
You look distinguished in those glasses.
Huh?
You look distinguished in your glasses.
And a long beard.
I have to wear glasses now.
We'll see how many more steps I can get here to be with you.
My summer's going great. What am I doing? I'm having a good time. I'm still working and enjoying it, and doing some work around. I did a little work around the house. Everything's fine. Having a good time.
Good so far. I got a lot of projects done. I'm enjoying the cooler weather, and then I got to work on the train today.
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. I got the classic car out of storage. I haven't been to a car show yet, but I'm looking forward to the car show season. I'm sure you are too, Steve. Oh, yeah. Yep. So, other than that, don't have any vacations planned, but we'll probably hang around Michigan. Yes, please. Yes. So nothing astounding, just going to enjoy the summer.
It's going by too fast, so I wish it would slow down a little bit. Good morning, my name is John Panella. I'm happy to be here amongst my former co-workers. Beautiful summer day. You get up and you see the sunshine. Get out in the garden. Start picking the vegetables. The apple tree, not till Labor Day, but we'll get them. Unless the birds start pecking, then I'll peck them. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Summer is here finally. It's been here about an hour, and I'd like to wish everybody a happy summer and safe summer.
Happy summer.
Okay, thank you.
The pressure's on. Yeah, stand here and
getting ready to go out with my grandkids for a week. So as soon as I'm done here, I pack up the camper and get ready to take off.
Saying good, as long as we get the good weather. It's going too fast.
It's gonna hurt Leonard. Leonard's very sensitive.
Steve, my summer's going good. I'm happy. The weather warmed up. I don't even have to cut the grass. I live in a condo. I'm happy as could be.
Pretty good. Busy, busy, busy. Got lots of little kitties in the house, and turning out pretty good.
Three. Leonard too.
There's all three done.
Who's Jimmy Hoffa?
Careful.
Yeah, she had that sign from the 70s.
Oh, that's funny.
Who's Jimmy Hoffa? Yeah, see? Oh, he was an old guy from long ago, and then he disappeared, and nobody ever found him.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you next month at our breakfast. Take care.
Firebird 1. Firebird 2. Firebird 3. Experimental car.
My name is Fred Haustein. I worked at GM Research in the gas turbine department. I started at Tracon Show and Display. They were doing show cars part-time. That's where I went to work on the Firebirds. I was teaching at GM, and a guy come in and said, Firebird 1 is out in the garage. Anybody wants to see it? And I said, well, I used to work on it. So they called me and they said, would you come down and get them running? And I said, yeah, I did. They had all three of the Firebirds tore down. They said they had good technicians there, but they didn't know anything about turbines. And I had worked at Research, so I knew. So I went down, and they had all three cars tore completely down, and they didn't know how to put them back together. First off, to know where the Firebirds came from, it was Harley Earl's dream of a car of the future. And he designed Firebird 1, 2, and 3, or had them designed. The Daytona 500 is a Harley Earl memorial race, and on top of the trophy is Firebird 1. We ran the cars in the year 2000 in England at Goodwood. Everybody knows where Goodwood is. Earl of March owns 45 square miles. He's got a castle there and a racetrack in front of his castle. And anybody that knows anything in racing wants to go to Goodwood. So we ran all 3 of the turbine cars at Goodwood. We ran Firebird 1 at Greenfield Village, and they stopped running it because they were afraid somebody would get hurt. There's pictures here of the 3 cars on the courthouse steps at Greenfield Village. This is the Dream Cruise. The cars lined up on Woodward, Firebird 3. Yeah, that's me and one of the guys' wife. Rod Green got the car down for us for their anniversary, and I lectured the students on turbine engines and showed them what was in Firebird 1.
When the Firebird 1 made its debut at the 1954 Motorama, it was nicknamed the Rolling Test Tube. Even if it didn't yet offer practical transportation, it was a jaw-dropper.
I was asked, would the car go around the Daytona track on a tank of gas? I didn't know. And I think the estimated fuel consumption was 0.8 gallons a minute at 100% throttle. Well, you don't know what speed he's going to run at, and you don't know how far, well, we knew how far around the track was, but we weren't sure it would make it. Well, he went up there and run 1 lap, and yeah, it made it around fine. He drove 2 up by himself, and Harvey drove 1. They had one of the technicians that was handling the cars drive 3. Well, he had just 1 day of learning how to handle it with a stick, and he was afraid. So I rode with him up the hill, and it had a special transmission in it, and it didn't shift till you got up to 30 miles an hour. He was afraid to go over 30 miles an hour with the thing because of the steering. So he finally got to the top of the hill, and it shifted in a second, and it ran all right. Now the Firebirds are in his shop. One was there before Christmas, about 2 weeks ago, and they've had it over in the styling lobby with a big bow on it. It does run, but they don't have the safety. I put over temperature safety device on 1 after we had the accident with the turbine wheel, and the relay burned up. So they've got a new one, but they haven't installed it yet. 3 is over in Harvey's shop right now. It has a Honda engine in the front for auxiliary, and they're having trouble with it running, and he's adjusting that now. But all of the cars come back to his shop.
Picked out all 3 Firebirds out from the museum. They were out at Henry Ford, and we brought them all into the shop and restored all 3 of them from bottom to top. Went through the whole transmissions and engines, and got them all running again, and took them all over the world and all over the country on tour.
But Harvey is the only one I know that has driven the car. He's driven it at all the shows. You have to know something about the engine to get it started, and you have to know something about it to handle it. It's not just an everyday car to drive.